or something.
culprit.
That's all, man.
Oh, hey, Jack. I thought I was on your weird list. Jack, what's going on?
How's everyone doing today?
Hey, Jack.
Okay.
Doing
Um,
good, man. But
I'm chilling. My skin kind of crawling listening to y'all talk about this performance shit though. Um,
Let's get to it.
Hmm.
tell us why.
um. So when we talking about like when I hear y'all talking, not even when we talking about when I hear y'all talking, it sounds like y'all are mixing attributes and accolades, and the way that this conversation started was separating the two, not mixing them. So like I hear what you're saying as far as like to make legendary status, someone like she would need to continue what he's doing for 8 years. But the point that is being made is when you watch Sheed move, regardless if it's fucking one battle, 8 years of battles, he's one of the top fluent fucking movers. That's the point. It's not about did he do it for 8 years or 10 years. It's about him as a battler, his actual attribute set. He is one of the top fucking movers, dog. I don't, and y'all agree with that, but then to slight it, you caveat it with, but he has to show it for 8 years. Like, no, bro, when you're a performer, you're a performer. Like, I don't, because then we'll go against that and y'all bring Wavy back and bring him in the conversation.
It wasn't us, Jack.
Yeah, but
It
Yeah,
when we
we
definitely
have
we
wasn't
the
us
disagree
who
with
brought
that
that.
was the
Wavy up.
comments.
Oh
That was the
no,
comments.
that was me, but I was reading
Yeah, it
my
was the comment.
comments in the
Yeah, and as
space.
far as the great, when you're having the conversations about the greatest, you have to include longevity. That's just what
No,
that is.
you when you having a
And level of competition. Level of competition matters.
but y'all are this what I'm saying. It's what the conversation of where it started isn't the same conversation that y'all are having, and I understand the conversation that y'all are having. But the one y'all are having is mixing attributes and accolades when this is strictly attributes. Like when we was on the pod where it started from, it was about separating the accolades and the attributes. Y'all keep mixing them. Is what I'm
But I
saying.
would say that the accolades are proof for you being using that attribute to the
Thank
highest
you,
ability.
Schmo.
Because then
That's
it's just
I
exactly what
attributes
I
of
was getting
anyone
I
that
ready
I
to say.
like. There has to be
I
separating factors
I
rather than they all move around. They all use the stage immaculately. But the difference in level is what they were able to do with it at the
okay. So
highest of
so so
levels.
this how I look at the conversation, right? When y'all be like DNA's a slept on performer, T Top, and like the people that y'all name, right, that y'all put ahead of me, I laugh because these are the same people that come to me like, man, I can't do what the fuck Jack do. Yo, back up, give Jack room. This shit crazy. Like it's even they understand the difference in performance, but it seems like the people who watch it don't. And what I'm talking about is attributes, bro, not the accomplishments. I get y'all's conversation about longevity and having accomplishments and how it can establish the legendary status of one's name. But if you're strictly talking attributes, bro, the same people y'all name when y'all mixing the accolades are the same people that see people like me and be like, yo, I can't do what he do. And say it to me. Say it out loud. If you there at the battles, they to say I was just battling Woosah. DNA's right there. Yo, y'all back up. Y'all know how Jack do. Give him room. This nigga be going crazy. I don't know how he do this shit. These are these people's words. But then I hear y'all put these people over me in performance or over others in performance that move the way we move. It's like this shit is fucking crazy. That's the point that I'm making. I get the accolades and the attributes and all of that good shit and these people being over people in that instance. But when you're talking strictly in attribute, bro, not accolades, an attribute, when it comes to like you said at first, Mo, because you kind of mixed it, but you had a point when you said at first, like body movement, moving across the stage. You're not gonna tell me a T-top move more fluent than me cross the stage, bro. How animated I am, how I move. You're not gonna do that. But what you will do is put him again over me, because then you'll say what stages he been on and things like that. When in a sense they're two separate things. Yes, he's displayed his version of performance on high levels. I have not yet, but the versions of performance that we both display, my version of performance is a higher level, if you can understand that conversation.
Can I say something really quick? I think there's a disconnect when we talk about performance, right? Because performance is when most of us speak about it, it's more than just movements. Like some people included looks and all of that other stuff because of the showmanship. Even when you go to the champion, of the year thing, showmanship, movements, and all of that other stuff is a subcategory of performance itself. So when I say performance, and I would like to preface this by saying I did not say T Top was over you or anybody else. You know, when we gave our top five, we gave our top five, right? But um yeah, I think that's what a disconnect is when we talk about performance. So yes, you move a lot better than Top does, right? You move a lot better than Top does. Displays a lot of showmanship, right? But I think that's what a disconnect is. So when people look at it differently or from their own perspective, they might not be taking into account what
I,
performance
but
might
but top
encompass.
performs. But don't get me wrong, top performs. Like
No, he
not just
does.
showmanship, top performs. Like I don't want to take that away from him either, because top performs and he's a good performer. But what I'm saying is, there's like you said, the body movement part, the bringing pictures bringing the words to life. There's a difference in how a lot of us do it. Like and the way that we do it, some of us don't have the showmanship. It's strictly body art in a sense, I'll say, for short. So it's like that's what I was trying to explain to people and get out to people. It's not about props. It's like, I don't even, to be rude with you, I don't even, it's a part of performing, but the performance attribute, I don't accredit just because a motherfucker walked from one side of the stage to the other as performance. I don't classify a nigga because he set a bar, the crowd's cheering, and now he's walking around him as he's such a performer in the attribute sense. Yes, he's performing an act. I understand the different definitions within the word. I hope y'all do as well. So yes, he's performing an act, but as a performer within an attribute, I'm not saying, yo, you walked across the stage. Oh man. Oh, he walked around him. Oh man. Like, no, it's not that simple as y'all be trying to make it to give people extra credit because you like them or you want their accolades to supersede their attributes. It don't work like that. And when we say attributes, you know, the shit that used to be on the screen on Smack Battles, you know, like aggression, wordplay, attributes. The attributes is what the conversation on the pod was about. Not with accolades mixed. Me and Jazz even had that conversation, and once she got the split, she understood it. That's why I don't even understand why this shit is actually a real conversation, and boy got in his feelings. Cause it's like, dog, it's just a split, bro. And I explained it perfectly. Some people move for every fucking word and syllable, others do not. Those who move for everything and use body art as part of their fucking round are the top performers, attribute wise.
I think
Attribute.
that's how you perceive performance though, right? Because
No, but
movement,
but but see,
hold on,
this my
hold
thing.
on, Jack. Listen, all I'm saying is, to Wizzo's point, it is more than just movement, because sometimes there are also battlers who, and I'm just not gonna say no names, so it is what it is. But there are battlers who move, but their movements mean nothing. It don't go with the bars in any way. They doing this little two step the whole time. They doing these hand gestures the
Yeah,
whole time, but it's not to create any sort of imagery with the actual bars that they're spitting.
yes,
They are
ma'am.
literally
I
just movement.
agree.
So to me, a
I
part
don't
of
call them
hold
performers.
on,
Y'all
Jack.
do. But
Hold
this
on,
what
Jack. Just let me
go
finish though.
ahead.
All I'm saying is, yeah, so for me, when I see a T top or even like a Charlie Clips, when I see a T top, it's the voice inflection when he telling his story, the way he scratched the side of his face, and the way he changed it, and then he'll look in the camera. It's the way Rock walk up and knock on the camera when he do that. There's other things that are performance, your engagement with the crowd, you're looking into the camera, and where you might be standing still. It could be just your expression. You know what I'm saying? All of those things are performative. All of those things augment and heighten what you're saying and create a certain energy in the room.
No,
So
boss. No, bro. You taking
showmanship,
so many.
okay, so it's all
This
within the
here. You,
definition though, Jack.
but
It's
you,
all,
but
so
you,
you
but
keep
you,
saying
you.
no.
You're taking so many different fucking things that go in different categories. Like, okay, so
It's
what you
all a
doing?
part of
Listen, I'm about to explain
performance.
to
You
you.
won't
So
let
what
me
you do?
finish, but go ahead.
Because what you doing is you taking categories like charisma and trying to put it into performance when they two
I didn't
separate things
describe
and always
charisma not
have
one
been.
time.
The facial expressions, that's part of charisma, bro. That
How
shit
is
has
that?
never been part
Actually,
of
facial expressions is literally movement. So how is performance movement, but a facial expression is you moving your face? That is not what charisma is. If you look up the definition of charisma, charisma is not even visible. It's an energy.
What you think the facial expression is? It's an
It's
energy.
movement. If do you have to move
You
your
just
face to make a
answered it
facial
yourself,
expression?
boss. You just
Do you have
answered it. It's still energy, bro.
do
He's
you have
giving an
to
energy.
move your face to
Come
make a
on, bro.
facial
You trying to
expression?
no, boss, cause you know I love you, but you trying to fuse two things in battle rap that's always been separate, bro. That's like what Charlie Clips is doing is what you're explaining as some no, it's charisma. We've always say this nigga got a killer charisma, bro. We don't say he's a fucking top performer.
Okay,
That's not
so
what the rhetoric on Charlie Clips has ever been, and you're describing more of a
you
Charlie
highlighted
Clips.
clips when I'm talking about I know what charisma is. I'm talking about the performative aspect of it because there are certain people that rap and they're straight faced it the whole time. There are other people who rap and they're monotone the whole time. Your voice inflection, being able to augment the punch, being able to heighten the
Flex
story that you're
delivery. You
telling
see
for
how
the
you just
storyteller.
grabbing from everywhere. Voice inflection, we say is delivery. That's part of delivery, boss. Yes, I get it's part of performing. That's why I said everyone's performing. But what you're doing is you're reaching and grabbing for things that aren't in the performance attribute as it has always been set in battle rap.
So you
That's
think
what you're
that
doing right
performance
now.
is only body movement?
That's what it's always been. The things that you're naming has been listed
That's
as other
not
things
true.
always. What
That's
you
not true.
mean?
Body movement is not the only part of a performance in battle rap. Is it a big part? Yes, but it is not the only part. And then your face is, but then that still gets counteracted with your face is a part of your body. But
This,
then you tell
this
me a battler moving their face doesn't count as performance. It can't be
No,
both.
it's no. What you're doing is you're trying to break up the point that I'm making, and you're trying to scrap little sub things and pull into one. When what I'm talking about is its own sub thing, performing an act. We are all doing performances. Yes. Understood. So everything you're saying is right under the senses of we're all doing performances. Yes, making the facial expressions and all of that is part of performing. Yes, but what we're actually talking about is the attribute in battle rap that has always been set, which is reference to how much and how animated with the body movement a person is on stage. You would never in your life, and we call what would you be explaining? One, voice inflection. That's delivery. It's always been delivery. That's how it's been categorized in battle rap. Yes, delivery is part of performing, but in battle rap, it's always been its own category as an attribute. The way this person delivers it, yes, it's a part of performing, but it's its own attribute.
We approaching agree to
Deliverance.
disagree territory
No,
right
no,
now.
there is
Yeah,
no. This is the other problem
I
with
kind
the
of have
world.
another
There is no
question too, Jack.
disagree. This is what it's been. These are facts, bro. Go and watch it. Y'all love to talk
They are
about your
not
old battle
facts,
rap
Jack
history,
Boy.
bro.
That's how
Go
you
watch your
perceive
old favorite battle
performance.
rappers, bro. They say on the shit before they rap, bro. Charisma, delivery, a flow that's cold.
The
Niggas
flow
make
that's
fucking
cold.
slogans around this shit. What are we talking about? Y'all not just finna change this shit because you want somebody to change it. It's been this way for forever. It's literally slogans around this shit, bro. What the fuck are we
Yeah.
talking about?
Well, Jack, one thing I agreed with you on that you said is my number one indicator was stage utilization and moving around the stage, right? But as I said, I don't think that's the only thing either. So for me, a second big thing I look at is how they handle the big stage, right? I think that most of us can agree, I hope, that performers tend to excel on the big stage at some of the highest level of performance, being the amount of people that you have to move. And something else that all of those people have in common, like the Twerks, the Hitmans, the Surfs, the K Shines, is that they are some of the absolute best at moving the largest crowds in battle rap. And respect to yourself, because I do think you are a very good performer. But that's something that I feel like you've struggled at. So when you kind of put yourself above some of those guys, where do you view executing on the big stage and importance when we talk about the best performers?
No, don't get me wrong. I definitely view that as important because it's something that I want to accomplish, and I'm aware that it's something I haven't accomplished yet. But what I'm saying is, like you hear it say something I haven't accomplished yet. But what I'm talking about is like, for instance, to go back to where you started from, for where I started from. When I'm saying move across the stage, the way that K Shine would move across the stage, as far as moving around the stage, isn't the same way as like when you brung up T Top and him walking around. It's not the same, bro. Like, I don't want us to try and use the same sentence to make what we talking about two different people and how they do such thing that you can simplify in the same sentence like it's the same. The way a K-Shine is going to strut across the stage is not the same way that a T-Top would. It's going to be more performative. It's going to be more animated, and we know this. So when saying that statement, I hope you also are able to preference what I mean by just because someone walks across the stage doesn't mean that it's like, oh my God. It would have to be how it's done. But just because a nigga walks across the stage isn't like he's one of the best performers.
Just
What's the point
utilizing
that
the
I was making?
stage doesn't just mean you're a great performer, and I agree with that. I
You
agree
get
with
what
that.
you get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's also a in when you walk across the stage, how you walked across the stage, the shit like. But just saying like he walked across the stage isn't enough to preference that someone is a performer. Yes, it's part of performing within the act. Like that's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Everything we do is like Clips isn't viewed as a top performer as an attribute, but everything he's doing on stage is performing an act. So if you understand the difference within the definitions of this one word, you would clearly get what I'm saying. It's not actually hard or rocket science, nor is it an opinion. It's just these are facts. This is how it's been. Just like the subcategories, which all of this comes from. Everything is performance, but within performance, you got charisma. Within performance, you got lyrical ability. Within performance, you got motherfucking wittiness. We've had all of these categories for forever, and on y'all battle raps that all y'all historians swear you fans are, and how long you've been watching it. This is what's been listed on your favorite battlers and what made y'all love these niggas. Yet y'all can't seem to understand what the fuck I'm saying. It's
All
the
Well, I mean,
right, Jack.
craziest
You
thing
don't
to
have
me.
to be condescending to us.
well, we also understand part of it, but what's not a fact is when we hear something like K Shine and Hitman not being a top five performer
I
of all
never
time.
I gave my personal list, but I've never out my mouth said they definitively aren't top fives. I never said that. I just gave my personal list
And that's
on the
fair too,
pod.
but
But I
hey,
And
that's
never
open for
said that you
debate
never
once it's
hear
out
me
there.
say they aren't. Like if someone
right.
puts them in their top five, none of y'all see me over there like, what are you doing?
No, Jack. So like, this is the thing that happens. Like, I get that you were having a different conversation than we might be having, but that's a lot of topics that happen. You know what I'm saying? You spark something, so maybe you're not saying the same thing that we were saying anyway. You know, but we changed it into whatever the fuck we talking about in here. You know what I'm saying? So and I do get your point. You know, you're talking about just the act of moving and all of that. I do have you as one of the greater performers. You know, especially like everything that you perform through. You know,
Yeah, no,
so
but and Wizzo, I appreciate you and I appreciate the sentiments, but it's not even necessarily about me. It's my thing is, and one, it means something to me because I do this, and it's a big part of what I do, the performance attribute. But it's like it irks my skin when I hear people get the definition wrong and then use the how I perceive or in my opinion when not everything in this world's a fucking opinion. Certain things are facts. It's just what they are. So like the attribute of performance is just what it is. It's not what everyone want to make it be so they can argue for someone else. It's all I'm saying. Now, if someone and like that's why I said you gotta separate the convo of attributes and accolades. That's all I'm saying. That's all I've been saying is separate the shit. And when you separate it, you understand. Like, nah, I ain't gonna hold you. Like the same niggas that y'all name as the top, they see a nigga like She coming and they like, yo, this nigga about to be everywhere. Let's move, y'all. And you hear sentiments like, man, yeah, because I would never do all of the shit that he doing. Like, and you hear who even the performers are as far as the attribute. Now, of course, they would be like the same thing y'all are saying. Do it on the biggest stage. Do it on all these things come with it. But the attribute of performing. Niggas know who are the niggas that get the most animated and the most crazy up that motherfucker. Win, lose, or draw is the point.
do you think that does anybody think, and it's for everybody, do y'all think it's a difference when you say something like top performers or best performer?
It's the same thing. It's the same
Yeah,
thing.
Because
I think you'd be
Well,
talking
no,
about
I
I mean,
think
the
I
when you
think I
say
think
best
it comes
top,
performer.
down.
it,
I
that's
think
when you start to bring the and accolades together. When you say something like top, but when you say something like best, that's more like
I
opinionated as far as
I feel like it's a difference between favorites and the best. So you could say like these are my favorite performers because that's an opinion based thing. But when you start saying like best and top, then you kind of have to you have to use stats. You know what I'm saying? You have and not necessarily like number stats, but you have to use those attributes and shit like that and stats.
That's
You know
and
what I'm
that's
saying?
mhm.
And the stats too. So it's like when he says my opinion, okay, that's his opinion. But when you start talking like stats and shit like that, well, it's not even up for debate whether or not Hitman is, you know what I'm saying, like, top best performer. You know what I'm saying? Because he's done it. He's got the stats. Now, when you start talking attributes, when you start talking about like who's your favorite and those attributes and shit like that, okay, well that can get kind of foggy because this person may prefer this style of performance over that style of performance. She does do a whole lot of moving, but Hitman with him tagging in show out, that changes so much with the performance, like at a during a battle, like when he tags that nigga in and does like, bro, nobody does that. You know what I'm saying? That's a crazy performance attribute. So you know what I'm saying? Like I think it's, you know what I'm saying, there's a difference between a favorite and the best.
I 100% agree with everything you just said. I'm not going to lie. I
I
think it's
don't.
different when we talk about who we like or what we prefer. But then when we get into the best talks, you have to put the accolades in because what are you doing to prove you were actually the best? What are you doing to prove that you were actually top in that category? Otherwise, we can just say anyone we like as a performer. The separating factor is the level of success that you reach with it.
So now that we agree Hitman is number one, has everybody had lunch?
No, nobody fucking agrees with that bullshit. Who the?
No, I definitely got Hitman as number
I
Yep.
one.
understand.
I think
Would
everybody here does except you, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? But
no,
it's
definitely.
mostly in agreement.
Definitely. And I get how y'all get there. I don't disagree when y'all want to throw the accolades in there. That part I don't disagree with that cuz he's done it. He's done his version of performance on the biggest stages and he got the stats and shit like that. So when you want to throw the accolades in there, of course, yeah, you got it. But we just talking mano on the fucking court. Nigga, no. Fuck no. Fuck no. Mano y mano, nigga? Fuck no. The performance, man, never mind. All right, y'all have a good day. Beautiful. Y'all just trip me the fuck out, Greg. I ain't gonna
Jack
hold
said,
you.
"Nah, never mind."
Not gang. Nah, you know what? Yeah, not never mind again, cause I'm just gonna go ahead and fucking do it. Like, gang, it's like I like, and like I said, I want to preface it with I agree with y'all with where you mix the accolades in. I get that conversation, and I agree. I understand. Like, trust me. So I don't want no one to, when I say what I say next, to refute it with, accolades, because I keep acknowledging that I agree when you mix the two. The point I keep saying is, and it's not favorites, it's this truth,
I
gang.
think what you're
Like,
arguing, Jack, is just a skill set based argument.
yes,
So if we put
yes, yes,
everybody's
yes,
skill
yes, yes,
test,
yes, yes, yes,
if we
fucking
put
yes,
everybody's
nigga. That's
skill
basic.
set on
Yes.
the chart, Hitman is not the
He's
top. If
not
we're
number
just
one
arguing
as a
skill
fucking
set,
skill
I
set
do
of
understand
performer,
that you
bro.
feel
That's
that
the
way.
point that I'm fucking
But one
making.
thing you're missing is that's a
I'm
conversation.
not missing because I
Now,
hear
but
you and I
listen,
agree.
that's
I
a
don't even want you to say the
conversation
dumb
that
shit.
can only be had with other performers. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas that are
No, it's
on the
not.
court
No,
can
my
have that
motherfucker's
argument.
not.
But people who aren't actively
Before
participating
you
only
yell it.
have accolades to
This
argue.
just me. This just me, Wizzo, nigga. That's
Yeah,
all.
we talk like this.
DT,
I already
Frank
told
ain't
him we're
paying
gonna
me no
argue later
mind.
on anyway,
This how me and Frank do.
all day.
Like, this,
But I think in terms of
it's
like
me.
skill sets and shit, that's something to be argued among the niggas that do it. But when you're talking about people that just observe it happening, they have to have accolades in there to have the discussion.
Jack, this is
No,
great material for whoever you got to battle next. Whoever that person is.
yeah, about to
They
get
just,
they boot smoked.
whoever that person is
Yeah,
just
that's
got off.
so funny.
And whoever that person is about to
Finna
die. But
die
my
a
point
cold
is,
Well,
death.
I
A
don't know who
cold
you got
death.
after that next
I don't
person,
I don't
but
know
That
who
nigga
I
finna
got
die.
either. You
Whoever
know what I'm
that is.
saying?
I,
I guess we gonna
Whatever
see. But my
dumbass
I
nigga
don't
point
think
know.
they
is,
But
could
I
beat
just
Jack
know that.
is out of their mind.
bro, you got me, bro. You niggas got me fucked up. Like on my brim, you niggas got me fucked up. On my hat, like, bro, cause I'm trying to get you my next opponent dead than a motherfucker. But look, this my
Super dead.
point, bro. Like, bro, like, look, it's like, yes, I'm talking skill set. Like to me, like what y'all doing is y'all talk about LeBron and Kyrie, and I understand LeBron is over Kyrie, dog. Like I fucking get it, bro. But when we talking strictly fucking handles, you not gonna tell me LeBron handle was better than Kyrie,
Yeah,
bro.
I
Shut the
get what you're
fuck up.
saying. I get what you're
Shut
saying.
the fuck up.
But you wrong,
And
nigga.
you niggas, and
Hitman
you niggas,
Holla
and
number
you niggas,
one.
and
Now
But
say
and
it.
and
LeBron's
this
overall
and
Say
this
skill
and
it.
this
set
Say
what
better.
I hear.
Hitman number
Look, and
one.
this what I hear. This why my skin be crawling, bro. Cause this what the fuck I hear when I keep talking skill set and attribute, I keep hearing, yeah, but he got 4
Accolades,
rings.
accolades. Yep.
Yeah, but he got 4 rings. Yeah, but he got 4 rings. And it's like, bro, I fucking understand he got 4 rings, bro. I'm not arguing that. The nigga got 4 rings. He's considered one of the GOATs. I fucking get it,
No, no,
bro.
no. Say it nicely. Say it
I don't
nicely.
even
No, no.
disagree
Don't
with
say it
you.
all
He
gangster like
is
that.
one
Say
of
it
the GOATs.
nicely.
No, fuck saying anything nicely. You niggas too soft already. This is my point. Yes, I get it. The nigga's one of the best. I agree if you add the accolades in. That's why I don't understand why
No, he
niggas praise
is the
being a
best, not
bunch.
one of. He is number one, numero
Yeah, okay,
uno.
cool. Okay, cool.
Okay,
But my
now we go
point
to
is
skill
when we
set.
talking, and now you get it, Frank, finally after fucking, cause I've been arguing this with you for months behind it. You know, finally you get it, nigga. LeBron is LeBron. I get it. But that nigga handle is not better than Kyrie, bro. And it ain't that LeBron can't dribble. Cause he'll do a step back, put you on your ass. We seen it. The nigga got some handle to him. But it ain't Kyrie, bro. And stop trying to act like it add up cause he got 4 rings and Kyrie don't. Just stop. Just stop. That's literally the conversation that I'm trying to have with you
So for
niggas.
the
Stop
performer
doing that shit, bro.
convo,
They're
I
different
agree with that.
convos.
I agree with that analogy, but in this particular convo, then
But this
who's Bron
particular
and who's Kyrie
excuses,
for this
I don't want to
analogy?
hear fucking excuses.
Who for this analogy?
Ah,
Who
Are
would
I
be
you
don't want to
Bron?
hear
No,
Kyrie?
excuses.
let
It's
him
Is he
so
finish.
Kyrie?
funny.
Let
I
him
mean,
let
I
him
think Hitman's
I'm not
skill set is
saying
let
I'm
better
him
at
let
Kyrie
performing
or
than
him
everyone else too. So that's not.
nasty
let him
motherfucker.
finish what
That's
he's
not the point of the
saying.
analogy.
Y'all, you gonna let him finish what he's saying though, man? Everybody gonna say what they saying.
Finish what you're
Hey,
saying,
holla.
Smoke.
What
I
up
was just
with?
saying in this analogy, who would be Bron and who
What's
would
up,
be
holla?
Kyrie? Then?
I just came in, you know. What's up with y'all? Everything all right?
Yeah,
And this,
man. Let's get to the
and this,
meat and potatoes. You
and
number
this, and
one.
this,
Tell niggas you number one. Let's get this argument over with.
Nah,
and
I
this.
ain't got. Nah, I ain't. I'm just talking. Talk your shit, Jack. Yeah, talk that skill set shit, Jack.
Yeah, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I understand they about the coattail pool, but I'm gonna
Hey,
talk my
Jack.
shit.
Nah, on
Oh
some
my
real shit though.
God.
No, so I
Nigga,
know
he just told me.
basketball, but
Hold
listen, I got a
hold on,
question
real
though.
quick. Hold on, real quick.
Uh,
See, this is what I mean, and not to everybody, but Frank, especially you. He said, "Talk your shit, gangster," and your ass died laughing like this nigga just told a Cat
Because
Williams
I'm so
fucking
tired of
tale.
it. We just had a
What the
10-minute
fuck I
argument.
mean by
This and
coattailing,
your
gang?
bum ass was like,
You
"Oh
the
yeah,
nigga
the
doing shit.
fucking
I know
niggas
I'm
gonna
not
Come
coattail."
on,
coattailing,
let's
you know I'm
We
call it
just
focus.
out.
Let's
argued
focus on
all of
the
our points. You
conversation,
Bro, that's
though.
disagreed.
fine, bro. What I'm saying is the nigga barely
Right.
said anything, and you laughing like it's comic
Cause
view in this
because
that's
bitch.
it's
perf-
Nigga,
fucking
hey,
chill.
ridiculous. You want me to laugh
that's
at your
just
jokes
performance.
too?
That's a hey,
Okay, okay. Can
that's
we
just kind of
finish? Can
performance
we
I
go
got,
back to the
Jack. And
topic?
shit, I make niggas laugh on spaces and shit. Hey, listen.
I get it. I get
But
it.
look
I
though,
get it.
I got a
I
question.
get
I
it.
know the basketball analogy. That's a good one. You know what I'm saying? But that don't really work
What?
in battle rap. I mean, you know, the LeBron and Kyrie, like as far as his skill set better than LeBron's, but LeBron is LeBron. So I get that. But in battle
Uh-huh.
rap, in order to beat the type of you can't be on the type of level niggas is without skills or like the skill set. So when we say skill set, what is the skill set and performers got that I don't got that you try to say that separate y'all from me, like different skill sets from performing. So I want to know.
As
I want to hear that from you.
as I told you in the spaces during Midnight Madness, and as I said on the podcast, you don't move as much and as fluently as the people that I named move. You do the 1-2 kind of step in a square box radius, and then when you have a certain moment that you would like to perform, you'll do it. Yes, you got your regular, up to 9 hands. Everybody got that type shit, but it's like on a normal round of Hitman, it's not consistent picture painting with the body. There's just certain moments within the round, and not moments like the biggest moments. Some be the biggest, some don't. You know how it go when you try shit. Some
Mhm.
be the biggest, some don't. But the more animated moments come in certain parts. It's not full through. Is what I was saying.
Okay, so who decided like if the animate like moving the whole body, like who put that as the a hard category in performance though. Like I'm just trying to make sure I understand. Cause I see you say
It's.
I don't move
I
a lot.
mean.
So
I mean.
give me a definition of
Yeah.
your bar move a lot. Like give me a performance bar moving the
Bar,
whole
a
body.
bar. I. I mean a what? A bar?
No,
No.
I'm saying
Okay. So
I'm
what I'm
saying a
saying.
performance bar. You said moving your whole body.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
just want
So
to make sure I understand what it
this
is.
yeah. This is what I'm saying, right? In a 4 bar stanza, right?
Mm-hmm.
For every let's see, depiction of something. So uh uh um hmm I'm sliding down. You see a nigga, you know what I'm saying, in one line. Nigga say he's sliding down. You see him doing the car animation. Then from there, he picking the gun up off of maybe I'm just freestyling too,
Yeah,
so
I
it's
know.
not gonna make sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, but nigga might goddamn from there, nigga might goddamn pick the gun up off the ground and he going all the way down to the ground to get it and then he coming back up and he holding it over top of your head and he all the way over your head. It's
Mm-hmm.
like it's the extra and not extra like in a bad sense, but the
Mm-hmm.
extra animation of every single word and point through the whole round from start to finish, not just at selective points.
So okay,
I
with
don't
me,
feel like
so
that.
my counter to that will be, since we all know if I wanted to slide down and do the car and do the Flintstone, I can do that, right? So so basically what I'm saying is, just because a player go to the hole and just do a fancy layup, that don't mean he can't dunk. So where do we get the unnecessary movement? Like a battle rapper don't have to do the unnecessary movement to still be able to paint that picture. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay,
Like,
okay. So what I'll say to that is, if you can do it, but you are choosing not to show it, is that only on you? Like, if you can do it, but you choose or not, I can only go out. We can only go off of what we see. So, like, if you're saying like, yo, I can do all of that, but I'm choosing not to do it, how can I give you credit for something
what
you're choosing not to do?
because long as the performance bar, whenever you do decide to do a performance bar, shake the building. Cause sliding through the car not gonna shake the building. Like if I say
No,
I'm in a
what you saying?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like when you say all that for sure, like I'm especially these days, I ain't gonna probably do all that. But when you do that, if it's not shaking the room, like I feel like it's pointless. Unless you taking the car, sliding, hopping out, rolling over and get to the performance bar, then it's but just to say it, nah, cause my
I,
performance
I,
really made battle rap when the man ups, the violins, like it wasn't
yeah,
really too much
called you
animation, so
the
I
logo.
understand, huh?
I called you the logo gang. I gave you
No, no, no,
respects
no,
as
no, no. I ain't talking. No, I ain't even on that. I'm just saying as far as my type of performance, because I understand you saying we two different type of performers. You saying the
hmm
body move, so I'm saying my performance changed the game. I'm just giving you some of my biggest performance moments: the pick, reloading the bullets, the violin, the man. What? So you right. It ain't that animated, but that I just want to hear ball. I just want to make sure I'm hearing you right when you say Hitman don't
yeah,
do it
yeah.
like us. So I want to
So
hear niggas that's doing. I want to
So
hear
the
the
reason,
crowd.
so
You know what I'm
you
saying?
pull up, right? My whole thing was separating accolades and attributes. And like I was telling them, like, and it's basically what you just said. You aren't displaying the Kyrie handle, you're more so displaying the LeBron handle where it's limited. I'm gonna pick and choose, it's here and there,
Yeah,
it's da.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Whereas in Kyrie is fluently through the whole game, always do. And I can understand your sentiment of, yo, it ain't needed for me to do all of that. But at the same time, I then won't be able to categorize you with someone who's showing that night in and night out of how fluent their handle is, even if it doesn't result in a championship
And
or or the moment, as you say, if you get what I'm
you
saying.
right.
I can still acknowledge that this person's animation level or in that sense performance level is higher than someone else's.
Okay, so
If that
yeah, for sure. So now we get we done with playing. That's A. Now we on second base. So we established that. So now when we
Mhm.
get to second base, it's like the round that you like. What you telling me is the nigga doing that from 0 to 3 minute rounds. So I wanna them rounds should be better than one of my rounds, which I ain't doing all that. But since you done did 25 movements, there we start talking about legendary performance rounds. So now you done did 25 movements. I done did 5, but I
Mhm.
got 4 room shakers, and on your 25, you got 3 room shakers. Like, then does it matter which one who performed more? Or does it matter which performance bar hit more legendary, I should
All
say.
right. So where I would agree with you is where when you bring in the accolades, like I told them before, when you bring in the accolades, so everything bunched together. If someone wants to say that you are a better performer with accolades and attributes bunched together, I said
Mhm,
I agree with that. So the
mhm.
sentiments you just spewed, I actually agree with the fact of yes, you didn't have to do it as much. LeBron and Kyrie, which is why I brung it up. We all know LeBron can step back, cross you over, you fall down, all that good shit. Woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? But it has resulted in more for him by doing less than it has for Kyrie with doing more in this particular attribute set. But still within that attribute set, who would we list as the better person in that attribute set? Braun's the better player. So it comes back to the same analogy to me as where is where I keep saying you got the accolades and the attribute mixed. You would be number one, or if someone's in someone's top three, because everybody say it's opinionated, all that good shit. But you would be 1 to 3 in a lot of people's eyes, and I respect that. I even called you the logo yesterday in my space, acknowledging such.
I
But then when
appreciate
we
it.
break apart attributes and accolades, I do not think, and I know for a fact, because you disagree with me, you don't display it on a regular basis. So I then can't count you as having a Kyrie handle. I more so look at it as a LeBron handle. If you
So
get what I'm
okay, for sure, for sure. So now we get to third base because we got first and second. We on the same page. So third is how if I got 20 on 6 shots and you got
Mhm.
20 on 16 shots, who's the better scorer of that game?
Uh,
Just take that game.
yeah, we say I know you freestyling, but if you can't say it for me
No,
one
no, I'm
more
saying like
time.
yeah, ever say if I score 20 off 6 shots, you
Hmm.
score 20 off, let's say 14 shots. Who's
Hmm.
the who's the
You're more efficient. You're more efficient,
so
so you're the better scorer.
so bet
I
so
agree.
just say that just happened kind of out throughout the season, right? You taking more
Hmm.
shots, you more active, but do that really do you just because I don't display it a lot, do that really make you better or a person better because they displaying it more? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do Kyrie got a better crossover than AI, or do we got a bunch of more crossovers than AI? You know what I'm saying? What I'm telling you, AI got the left
I,
to right.
and now I see where you separated that at too, and I actually appreciate that separation in the analogy. So it's like, as well as someone can do it more, that also doesn't take away from the fact that they may do it better, as well as the end result isn't as efficient in the sense of
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah,
That's what
yeah,
I'm
you get
asking.
what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like it's like, for example, even if you want to say that AI has a better actual crossover than Kyrie, his
Hmm.
results still wasn't better than Kyrie because Kyrie's the one with the ring. So
Well,
you can still take the analogy of the attribute can still be with the person with the better attribute can still be the person who didn't have the better accolades.
with that, since we just talking about, we got to talk about one on one because that's the team thing. Because Kyrie had LeBron, so we just talking about one on one. Just say Kyrie got so much shit in his arsenal, but
Hmm.
when it come to getting to the basket, AI, like we all know Kyrie handles surpass AIs. He got more moves and all that. But when it comes to get to the basket, AI probably still got to the basket more with less. So what you said is right. But I'm just trying to just really gauge, is really saying is when it comes to this performance stuff, and I heard y'all a little bit when he's saying the different attributes, what made
Hmm.
AI was a little more athletic with than Kyrie when it comes to getting to the hole. I'm just saying he got more probably dunks on people and shit like that. But
Hmm.
so he ain't got the 1-2 behind the back, spin, pump fake. Kyrie got all that. AI got the right to left. And his first step was quicker than Kyrie. So AI only needed 2 of them attributes to get league MVP, while Kyrie got all that and never got
See,
league MVP.
in a personal sense,
Mm-hmm.
because in a personal sense, I actually believe that, and it's not because I'm from Virginia either.
Mm-hmm.
I actually believe that AI's handle is actually better than Kyrie's. So for me, I'm kind of on the opposite of that.
Okay. Well, I just think it
Analogy.
wasn't AI
That's why
fault because
with
AI.
that's why with AI could be the better handler. Still, like AI could be the better ball handler, have the better attribute. But even in the sense of what I'm saying, then it goes back to, okay, Kyrie handles crazy. It may not be AI, but he still resulted in a better accolade at the end, which is he has in basketball. He has a ring. AI
Is this
doesn't.
Sports Center?
Yeah, now
No,
you got
but
to go
we are.
to the analogies like this. I feel like AI was able to. Only reason I feel like Kyrie handles better than AI because he got more counter moves, and then in this day and age, he got more dribble skills, like shit that they practice on. AI from my era, you weren't really teaching dribbling for real. You got the regular stuff, like what's it called? Put plastic over the ball, Kyrie, and they got the tennis balls, and you know what I'm saying. They got just more shit that they do.
AI, I give AI the nod over Kyrie because of the fast twitch and the quick step.
but that's what I'm saying. I feel like Kyrie got way more moves, but AI just got the crossover in the first step. So that's kind of like me and you. That's all I'm trying to say. If you feel like you getting
Well,
sticky,
I,
sticky,
all right, so to fix the analogy, if we go take it to me and you, I wouldn't say that because I wouldn't use these two. I would go back to the LeBron and Kyrie type of analogy, type of deal. Because in this, it would make you kind of on the AI side, and but you got the ring, I don't. You get so I can't be Kyrie. You get what I'm saying?
but I mean, I don't even think because when
Yeah,
we
I mean,
say ring, it's all about we all been on the stages though. So that's why basketball. That's why it got to stick
I,
to 1-on-1 because we talking about rings. It's just you've been on just as many stages in battle rap
no,
though. AI only been
no.
once. I'm talking
I'm,
like to
I'm
the to a big stage
yeah, only been once. Only
on
at
a.
a, only like the big stage that you talk about, that you brag about, that was once me and John. My second one was gonna be K Shine. I got sick that night, so it
Okay, so
didn't
I
go.
see we
But
said one. So
that's why I was correcting the analogy for you.
all right, well, come on, Jack, get to the big stage. That's where you go argue with me, bro.
Well,
Hey,
can
hey,
you
you
tell
ain't
me
even
what
ask
y'all
me, but
Yeah,
just
you
like
said
I
in
asked
said,
English,
only the
please?
performance
Because I'm
can
not a
discuss
big
the skill
Nah,
set
so
basketball
shit.
girl,
base,
so I
so
just
base,
need y'all to.
all I was saying is, I get the same results in less moves,
me.
and Jack is saying that he do more moves, so he kind of put me out of the equation because I ain't even moving like that per round. So then we got to step two was, okay, you do 10 moves to score 12, and then I do three
You
to
got
score
but
10. Like, you know
that's
what I'm saying? Like, does that?
and that's,
Okay,
be
I
real
get
with you.
that.
That's all that I've been saying, bro. Is if you mix the attributes and the accolades, LeBron, you win. If you go just attributes, most people would say Kyrie has the better handle, and that's what I was trying to tell. That's all I've been saying this whole time.
But in battle rap though, with you saying that though, that means you saying individually performance, no matter the stage, that means you still will have better round performance, more performance. I guess we gotta go just
And this
better.
and I prefaced it too with it's not about win or lose. So what I'm saying, like if me and you in front of each other, the animation is more heavily on my side because you choose to pick and choose. But that don't
Mhm.
mean when you pick and choose that your moments can't be heavier than what I'm
Yeah,
doing being
yeah.
animated. That's why I was trying to tell people it's not about a win or lose with what I'm saying, or it's not about accolades. It's about the actual flow of the performance and how animated it is. Was the point that I was making, and that's why I kept telling people separate attributes and accolades because of course we do this with every sport. So it's like LeBron has a dope ass fucking handle. Like you'd be dumb to say he don't got one, but it's not what Kyrie is doing, or the bag may not be as heavy, but LeBron's lesser of bag but still great bag gets
You,
more results. You get what I'm
you know
saying?
what we gotta ask? We just gotta ask the fans on a majority. I know it's still opinionated, but it's just like how much do we feel animated, being animated bring up your performance? Cause what about the people that's animated and suck though? So it don't matter. They animated and suck. You know what I'm saying? Like
Nah,
what
look,
like
and you want to know what's so crazy, gang? I said with the boss said that earlier. I said I don't consider them performers because they still got to connect. So it's
okay,
like,
so that's what I okay, so that's what
yeah.
all right.
So it's like for example, I'm pretty sure most of us, especially the guys that here to see this, where you probably just scroll a little TikTok reels, the little white boy that play basketball be in the little gyms, and you just see it, or the Chinese dude, he just be dribbling between the legs, fast as shit,
Mm, ain't
non-stop,
did nothing
dribbling,
though.
dribbling,
Yeah,
dribbling. Ain't did nothing though.
yeah,
Ain't
yeah,
did nothing though.
yeah.
Like, yeah, them niggas he's not finna get no nod to me. Like his handle is crazy.
Yeah,
Like I don't know.
ain't went past
You get
nobody
me?
though.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah, we know how that goes.
yeah,
Like, we actually look at him like, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
yeah, for sure.
Like,
All right.
it's,
Well,
you know what I
fuck.
mean?
Like I tell niggas, listen. I let niggas listen. You supposed to feel how you feel. I needed this promo run anyway. So I heard a top five performance and Hitman ain't mentioned. It just sound outrageous to me. But I feel you though. You know
Stop
what I'm
laughing,
saying? Like
Jack.
I
This ain't
feel you.
Comedy Central.
Yeah, like I was just like, he said what? I'm like, but nah, I get it though. Like I said, but I'm not I'm not naive to understand the game is changing though. Like I said, performance has elevated since I really started it or really brought it to, you know what I'm saying, battle rap. So
Yes,
I
and that,
understand.
hey, I swear to God, here, man, that's what I said yesterday, nigga. In my space with that was so many little people, I should have called on three way in that space. You know what I'm saying? That space. in that space, that's
Yeah,
exactly what the fuck. What you just said is exactly what the fuck I
yeah,
said, bro. That's
yeah.
exactly what the fuck I was
Nah,
saying.
for
Everything
sure.
that you agreeing with is what I've been saying, fool.
Fuck
It's
Uh,
all that.
yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
man. All this
he's
friendly
like,
ass
uh,
shit, man. Let's get to the
nah,
chaos.
nah, come man. I came in the chaos, they would have killed me. Him man emotional. He can't even have a simple conversation. Yeah. Nah, we
that
got
why
to that. Nah, I
You're
respect it,
number
I
one.
man.
We
wouldn't.
all agreed you're number one in that
Nah,
category.
man. Yeah.
However, Miss
No,
Hustle versus
listen.
Hitman going down. We gonna see how that go. We gonna
We
revisit
gonna
after
see.
that.
Jack made it worse for her. I might get in that performance bag. I ain't got in that bag in a little minute, but
Let's
I
go.
might get in that performance bag,
We
man.
need
Y'all be
that.
hey,
All
listen.
I'm saying, man,
Is
Nah,
she
you
top
ain't.
I,
six, male or female? Just so you know. Just so
Listen,
you
Nah,
know.
man.
hustle, get busy. I respect her. Like
I was.
I only battle. I respect it.
I don't know, man.
Hey,
Them,
April
them
5th.
knees might be a little rusty here, man. You said you've been picking and choosing lately. Them
I
knees
know.
might be a little
I
rusty.
you know what? I'm finna write right now. This second round finna be performance. I said I'll be back, man. Y'all remember this space then. Y'all remember this space. I
I
might
hope
get
you
in that
bring a
performance.
show. I hope you
I
bring a
bring this
show.
stuff. Nah, cause
Wait, Hitman, don't
all
leave
y'all gonna
yet.
say is all he need is show. Oh, he can't do nothing without show. Oh,
They definitely gonna say that.
no, man. Nah, I appreciate it.
That's not true because we was talking about that earlier. That's not
Yeah, no,
true.
I know. I just be talking shit. I
We
know.
was
I ain't remixed the you showing them what I'm out though. But like I said, I be fighting different battles within my own. Like you know what I'm saying.
Mhm.
I try to do stuff on my own because I also like I hear everything. Okay, Holla need the remix. I stopped doing the remix. Holla needs show. I stopped using like I just be doing type shit. Just you know what I'm saying just on my resume. You know, so I mean, I might bring them back. I might bring the remix. I might not. I might come up with something new. We never know. My first time battling a female in an organized setting. So I'm excited to see the different, you know what I'm saying? Like I was writing this shit, was like, damn, I can say this because I'm like I'm battling a girl. Like it was just like it was fun and shit. So yeah, we gonna have some fun, ladies. Don't hate me. Don't hate me, ladies. It's just competition. I love y'all to death, but one of y'all gotta get sacrificed April 5th. That's all I'm gonna say.
Fly in the
Sacrifice is
jumbotron, man.
crazy.
Get them tickets, man. Get that
Yeah,
PPV. Click the link
PBV.
in
Yeah,
the
get the PBV,
jumbotron.
man. PBV. March 1st, we got the Bags and Body versus Riot. March 1st, I got the album dropping Our Culture. April 5th, One Night Stand, man. Shout out to my nigga Jack, man. Talk your shit, man. Keep going, man. You never know, man. It might be a fly hit man versus Jack, man. I might lose it
Nah,
all at the strip
nah,
club,
nigga,
bro.
nah, nigga, I don't want to see you lose your wealth and have just $3 in your account, nigga. I want you to keep prospering. So we should never see that flyer, nigga. You know what I
But
mean?
we should
I want
see
you
a
to keep
twerking Hitman
prospering.
though at some point.
I
You
don't want to
know what
see
I'm
that.
saying?
I don't want to see you broke, bro.
You
I
got
wish
some
that
on
on
it, Frank?
nobody.
Do you got
Hey,
some
when
on it,
twerking
Frank?
Hitman happen, I'm gonna have 1,000 on twerk, the boss. Just get your money ready.
No, I'm
Nah,
talking
he
about
talking about
on the
paying us,
battle.
motherfucker, paying us.
Yeah,
Oh,
pay for the battle.
oh my
I'm
God!
talking about I got a
Paying
thousand
this
on it.
Word.
motherfucker
Oh,
is
I got a phone
crazy.
call. I got a phone
A
call.
thousand ain't even.
All right, man. Appreciate y'all. Y'all be easy.
Salute,
Wait,
salute.
wait. No. Frank, shut the
What's
fuck up. Talking about salute.
what's up?